The Wales-Argentina game is just going to be a dogfight. Out of the four quarterfinals, this one is likely going to be the biggest scrap of the lot. If at times the rugby is unpredictable and just scrappy and all over the place and just plain chaos, it's exactly what you should actually expect from this game. Wales have had a couple of good group games, and even though they looked a little vulnerable against Fiji, the most impressive thing, however, is taking a look at that Fiji game and just seeing how they got through that and how they actually beat back a raging Fijian tide. They showed their resilience and that good old cliched never say die attitude in that game in particular. That set them up to actually go through the rest of the pool games and end with a flawless record in getting to the quarterfinals. During that Fiji game, however, you could just see that the Welsh were bloodied and bruised, and uh, they actually put absolutely everything on the line in that game, as if it were a final. And that type of heart really speaks a lot. In their pool games, just overall, they looked comfortable for the rest of them. The cruise past the other three and the ease with which they dispatched a Wallabies team that wasn't great at the time just showed that they were really in a good place in terms of their mindset, their preparation, their evolution through the World Cup. The biggest worry, however, is the injury list that has been growing. The injury to Dan Bigger, that pectoral injury, is the biggest concern among the lot, and he wouldn't have even been in contention for the game against Georgia, but they put him on the bench because of another injury. So he didn't really feature there, and it was better to just keep him in cotton wool. Hopefully, they get all of their players to recover by the time that this game rolls around. Argentina, on the other hand, have been blowing hot and cold in a spectacular way so far at the World Cup. I fully expected that they would beat England in that opening game because England didn't look good leading up to this. But they were actually thoroughly taken apart by that England side. Since then, they have slowly but surely improved and they've started building in confidence as the games wore on. There is, however, something missing from this Argentina side, and I can't really put my finger on it. They have the personnel, they've got the players to really take apart any team at any given time. Just think of the recent wins that they've picked up in the past 2 years against the All Blacks, which was something nobody would think would even be remotely possible a couple of years ago. I think, however, that there is something just broken a little bit with their self-belief and uh, just mentally in terms of how they are approaching games at the moment. My prediction for this one is that it's going to be Wales that come away with a victory, and they've just been warriors so far. They've gotten the job done regardless of what the situation was, and yeah, you kind of forget about their up and down performances from Six Nations earlier this year, and they look to be in a better place when you have a look at these two teams overall. Argentina are just a little off the pace. If they conjure up something magical to actually get a win from this game, all credit to them. I would be shocked if that happens, but that would be brilliant if they can actually do that. I'm not going to hold my breath in this one. But the thing is, this World Cup has delivered a couple of interesting and unexpected results. So an Argentina win is definitely not an impossibility on this one.